All across rural America, 89% of all farm income comes from off-farm sources. Essentially, people working second and third jobs just to make ends meet. And while such ambition is nothing new, the gentleman in our next story has taken his drive to an all-new level. Our Betty L. Michaels introduces us to the flying cowboy who can sing.
You could say Roy Lee Scott wears a lot of different hats. On any given weekend, you can find the 6-foot cowboy playing his guitar and singing a tune. So I asked her to dance. Based out of Altus, a homegrown singer-songwriter can also be called a road warrior as he travels throughout Oklahoma, headlining rodeo dances and honky-tonk bars. This Saturday was no different from most. We met up with Roy Lee at Shepler's in Oklahoma City. He was doing what he's been doing for years, crooning audiences and having a good time. Playing music amongst an endless row of booths, you got the feeling he wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
It doesn't matter if there's 10 people or 10,000, as long as I'm connecting and we're having a good time. I live for that.
But if you think you've got Roy Lee pegged as just another singing cowboy, think again, because when Monday rolls around, he's got a different gig.
And I'm quite the aviation enthusiast, flying, maintenance, anything that has to do with airplanes. And so eventually it finally came around to, they said, Roy Lee, why don't you come out here and teach for us? And I made that transition a year ago in August. And I should have done it 10 years ago. I really love it. I actually got in flying because my family's been in it for probably as long as anybody in Oklahoma, between 60 and 70 years. And my dad was a spray pilot, crop duster, and he sprayed for 50 years during his life. And I've been doing it about 30 years. Well, in the process, I also became a mechanic about that long ago.
Hence the other name he goes by, the Flying Cowboy, which also happens to be the title of his first CD.
And the name The Flying Cowboy and the song and the video, it actually came about while I was flying, just out there kind of humming and singing to myself and just having a good time. And when I got ready to do an album, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get serious and go ahead and record this and do a video. And it was awesome. It worked out great. If you listen to the lyrics, it basically tells a story about how grounded I am as far as sticking with my family, till my son gets grown up, and then flying, it's got lyrics about, got to get up early, boys, so don't book the gig too far, I've always been real blessed that I can stay home and take care of my family and still play music with some of the finest musicians around. I'm just real fortunate.
While he still loves flying, these days it's taken a back seat to teaching the next generation of aircraft mechanics at Southwest Technology Center.
Got students from 17 to 57. And we're just having a great time learning together. And I love to see the enthusiasm of these people. Of course, we're doing maintenance, but you can't do maintenance around airplanes without talking about flying. And so I can lend a little bit more to the program than your average mechanic, in that I've got so many years in a crop duster and a spray plane, about 30 years, 16,000 hours. The cool thing about what I'm doing is I'm helping to train people that are my age and around that to better themselves in the community, and Altus Air Force Base has got a great place for them to go to work on aircraft. I'm very thankful for all the opportunities that I have. Again, I get to do what I like to do. I love to fly airplanes. I do maintenance on them, and I take pride in my work there. I really love entertaining. I've never claimed to be the best singer or player out there, but I like what I do. I'm happy being me, and I've got friends that make me feel really welcome on stage. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. I couldn't ask for more.
Well, Roy Lee's latest CD is called Let's Go Parking. And if you'd like to learn more about it, we do have a link to his website at okhorizon.com.